अनेक जन्म संप्राप्त कर्म बंध विदाहिने आत्मज्ञान प्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चैतन्य शाश्वत शान्तः व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनादकलातीतः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मंगलगौरी शिवकावेरी मंगलगौरी शिवदेवेरी शिवदेवेरी आदिनारी आदिनारी शिवकावेरी शिवकावेरी मंगलगौरी मंगलगौरी सूत्रधारी सूत्रधारी हरवोंकारी हरवोंकारी मंगलगौरी मंगलगौरी शिवदेवेरी शिवदेवेरी आदिनारी आदिनारी शिवकावेरी शिवकावेरी नाट्यमयूरी नाट्यमयूरी हरिसंहारी हरिसंहारी तेजधारी तेजधारी जीवोद्धारी जीवोद्धारी ज्ञानभाण्डारी ज्ञानभाण्डारी शुभशृङ्गारी शुभशृङ्गारी धीरशौरी धीरशौरी ब्रह्माण्डनगरी ब्रह्माण्डनगरी मोक्षशिखरी मोक्षशिखरी कल्याणकारी कल्याणकारी अमृतसागरी अमृतसागरी सकलाधारी सकलाधारी मंगलगौरी शिवदेवेरी आदिनारी शिवकावेरी सूत्रधारी हरवोंकारी नाट्यमयूरी हरिसंहारी तेजधारी जीवोद्धारी ज्ञानभाण्डारी शुभशृङ्गारी धीरशौरी ब्रह्माण्डनगरी मोक्षशिखरी कल्याणकारी अमृतसागरी अमृतसागरी सकलाधारी सकलाधारी अमृतसागरी अमृतसागरी सकलाधारी सकलाधारी मोक्षशिखरी मोक्षशिखरी कल्याणकारी कल्याणकारी धीरशौरी ब्रह्माण्डनगरी ब्रह्माण्डनगरी अमृतसागरी सकलाधारी मंगलगौरी शिवदेवेरी Mangalagauri, Shivadeveri, Adinari, Adinari, Shivakaveri, Shivakaveri, Sutradhari, Sutradhari, Haravomkari, Haravomkari, Natyamayuri, Arisamhari, Arisamhari, Mangalagauri, Mangalagauri, Shivadeveri, Shivadeveri, Mangalagauri, Mangalagauri. Harihi Om. Relationships evoke our emotions. Without relationships, we cannot check how we fare when our emotions are evoked. Relationships test our progress. Whatever knowledge we might have, how much ever experiences we might have accumulated, but our relationships test our progress. They test our stability. They test how we either react selfishly, violently, or we respond with love, with understanding, and with compassion. They just tell us, teach us where we stand, what we are. We might pretend to the world what we are not, and people might believe it because we love false appreciation and they are tempted by false appearances. So the false appearances and false temptations rule the world. Majority are influenced by this. So we tend to project what we are not because we get something what we want. So relationships test us. They will tell us whether we are reacting or we are responding. Relationships make us unlearn all the negative traits. All the negative traits and qualities that we have, we will unlearn all of them only through relationships. Otherwise, there is no big opportunity for us. And relationships make us learn all the positive qualities, all the positive traits that are there, that are to be learnt, that are to be practiced. What a great opportunity relationships give to us in our life. Without relationships, there is nobody to tell us what we are, where we stand. If nobody tells us what we are and where we stand, how will we progress? How will we move ahead? So relationships in this world are designed by the higher energies, cosmic levels of beings, Mahatmas, God, and his celestial beings, all of them together design these things for us. Not according to their fantasies and fancies and whims and designs and plans, but only according to what we have done in our earlier lives. It is not their choice, it is our choice. But we do not know what choices we have already made. The incidents that happen in our life, the circumstances in which we continue to live, the surprising things that which we encounter, the shocking experiences that we undergo, all of them have been ordered by us. We have chosen them. We have chosen them. Nobody has planned this for us. If anybody has planned, they have planned only according to the material for planning which is supplied by you and I. Undoubtedly, unquestionably, this is the truth. Every experience that we face, we have ordered it. Every single thing. More difficulties in relationships means more learning, more opportunities, and more facilities for growth and progress. When we face difficulties in relationships, let us remember that they are opportunities for us to grow. Not only that, they are also opportunities for us to clear our karma phala, karmic debts. If we are facing some difficulties in our relationships, we have to understand that we are clearing our karma phalas. If somebody has rejected us, somebody has disregarded us, somebody has plotted something against us, somebody has ill-treated us, all these are experiences ordered by us, by our own deeds in the past lives. So if we are experiencing these things, that means we are clearing our karmic debts, karma phalas. The karmic account is becoming lighter and lessened. Whenever we face obstacles, whenever we face losses, and whenever we face difficulties, then we have to understand that these are the greatest opportunities for us to progress and grow. In fact, when we face difficulties, obstacles and losses, we have to feel happy if we have this understanding. Because these are the opportunities which make us learn, which make us grow, which make us progress. We need opportunities, and relationships provide these opportunities. But what we have to learn from these things? We have to learn loving awareness. Awareness, but loving awareness. Kindness, but unattached kindness. Unattached kindness and loving awareness. This is what we have to learn through all these experiences which relationships provide for us. It is said that our progress is possible only through payment. Wherever we go in this world, if we have to progress further and enter into anything or exit out of anything, whatever it is, we have to progress further in life, we have to make some payments. Even when you drive on the highways, you have to pay toll taxes to progress. Everywhere, even to take an application, you have to make a payment. To attend an interview, you have to make a payment. To marry somebody, payment. To divorce somebody, of course, payment to many people. For anything, payment. Whether the payment is being made above the table, under the table, that is not the question. The question is payment. Payment is necessary for progress. And we progress only by payment. What is the payment? By paying our debts. We have debts and nobody else will pay. Nobody else will pay. In this external world, we can declare bankruptcy. Or we can avoid paying taxes by utilizing our influences. We can collect taxes, but we don't pay taxes. We can do that. But we cannot. We can never avoid this. Actually, in our journey of birth and death and birth and death. In fact, today we will see what is the correct meaning of hell and heaven. What exactly happens there and how it is beneficial to us. I'm not going to show you any video because I had not been there, or at least I don't remember. So, we will try to understand in the light of the great scriptures that are given to us by the great Mahatmas. In fact, once we know that all these journeys we undertake are real learning processes. See, we join an university, we want to get a graduation degree, postgraduate degree, master's degree, doctorate degree, and things that are still ahead of it. We feel so proud because we want to exhibit to people decently that we know this. We are experts in this branch of knowledge. We have this experience and this wisdom, so we can work in this field. You can take our help. I can also grow, and I also want to get certain things. And through this work, I can get those things. I can give you this, and then I can take that. So these are all degrees. So do we feel bad to go and learn in a university, in a school, in a college? We feel elated, we feel happy because we are going to learn, we are going to get something. Hell also is similar. It's an university. But maybe the place is different, surroundings are different, the teachers might be different, the classrooms might be different, the tables and benches might be different, the experiences might be different, the foodstuff that is given in the hostel in hell might be different. But it is an university. Heaven is an university. We go and learn there. We go and understand what we are going to get when we do something good. What is the result of it? All that we are going to experience, all that we are going to see. It's an university, it's a learning. It's all experiences that we undergo for our own learning. So they are not places to get frightened, to fear. It is not. In normal schools, children might fear to go to the schools because sometimes nowadays we see, not nowadays, it is there since long ago, but nowadays people highlight certain things, whatever things they are, but they are harassing, hurting and all that, so on and so forth, whatever it is. Sometimes children fear. But here it is a learning. It's only learning. It's only for our good. And when we understand that we are clearing our debts, and we can only progress by paying our debts, and the payment is done through these experiences. We are meeting these people, facing these experiences, undergoing all these things. So we are paying. That's what we have to understand. We can easily walk through all the experiences in life because they are all payments. Toll gates, collecting taxes. That's all. We have to progress, otherwise stagnate. Otherwise we carry these things into next birth. And again replay the same thing. And again we get stagnated, replay again continues. Like we view our own videos that are taken on important occasions. If we have to progress, we have to have this understanding. If we are undergoing karma phala, let us not treat it as a punishment, let us only treat it as a learning. That's all. When somebody says, we get what we have done, exactly according to our thoughts, words and deeds, we will undergo experiences. They are only learning processes. They are not punishments that are meted out to them. And what learning we have to gain? Learning is to learn and practice love and forgiveness. That is the learning. Love and forgiveness, we have to practice that. So let us be very clear as far as relationships are concerned, that when we learn, our suffering disappears. If we are sincerely learning the lessons, they are all ordained and ordered, designed only for us to learn lessons. If we are sincere in learning the lessons, then the intensity of the suffering is dulled, diminished, and it is made to disappear. If we are not sincere in learning the lessons, then we are taught in a hard way. But that also is teaching. It's teaching, that's all. Nothing else but teaching. So whenever our emotions are evoked, if we are not taking charge or control of our reaction, then we will repeat the same things. Our inner habitual nature is their lower nature. It immediately takes control of us. It says, react, come on, become selfish, become violent, come on, blame, criticize, hurt, damage, destroy. That lower nature. Immediately, and again chain reaction. Again to exhaust that karmic debt, again we have to take birth, the same permutation comes. Again we react, again it continues. Again it goes. That's all. Where is the end? It goes. Continuously it goes on. Unending cycle of births and deaths. If we learn, we can put an end to that particular things which haunt us, which chase us, which follow us. We can put an end to these things. If you are ready to learn, we can put an end to these things. We are all exhausting our prarabdha. From the karmic account, through the guidance of great celestial beings, angels, guardians, mahatmas, gurus, saints, sages, rishis, we have packaged certain karmas from the total karmic account and then came and took this birth to live those karmic phalas, to undergo that prarabdha. That is bound to happen. Whatever we have withdrawn from that, that is bound to happen. We will meet people whom we are destined to meet. We will go through experiences that are destined for us. We will go through them. We will face the obstacles that are destined according to our own karmas. These are unavoidable. We will go through that destiny. In the path of destiny, there are no coincidences. There are no coincidences in destiny. We don't know the reasons, that's all. We are ignorant about the reasons. Our little minds may not understand the majestic causes and laws that govern these incidents and happenings in lives. But there is a reason for everything. For everything that happens in our life, there is a reason. Nothing happens in our life without any reason. Nothing happens illogically, irrationally. The celestial beings who manage this entire show are very perfect and apt in programming everything exactly according to our karmas. But of course, higher grace and humility within and sincerity to follow the divine values may lessen the intensity, may bring down rain, showers of grace from the above, and may relieve us from undergoing lot of suffering. That is an exception. But it is only possible through grace, humility, sincerity, and full righteous level of living. Not only living but serving. Where many people are involved, then God will be kind in a different manner. Destiny is another name for unfolding the dramas we have already chosen. Someone said so beautifully, destiny is another name for unfolding the dramas we have already chosen. We have chosen these dramas and we have to unfold them. Only through this unfoldment we learn, we exhaust, we pay, we clear, we get rid of all the karma phalas. And destiny is another name for it, that's all. We plan our lives. We choose our circumstances. We plan our lives, we choose our circumstances much before we are conceived. Please understand this. We think about conception of parents. They conceive us. Much before we are conceived, this planning is done. We have already planned. But of course, we are guided, we are helped, we are assisted from the big storehouse of all of our karma phalas, so many births. From all those karmas, so many karmas we have done. They are all there in our account. So we are assisted, we are helped, we are guided. There is an experienced, wise people committee. Really, it helps us. Because we are confused what to pick up, because we have to exhaust all the karma phalas. We have to exhaust all the karmas. We have to go through. When the karmas are coming along with us to get exhausted by giving us the experiences, that is prarabdha, that are karma phalas. But the karmic account is there. Whatever you have done. So out of that huge, monstrous garbage which is there, which is very confusing, we have to pick up certain things. So all the great celestial beings help us to pick up those things which are necessary in this lifetime, in this birth, by which we will definitely learn certain lessons and progress ahead. So that we don't repeat the same thing and go on accumulating more, dumping more into our karmic account. Whenever we go to an ATM machine and then we withdraw, it lessens. But we have come with such cards that we withdraw, it increases. Karmic ATM. That credit card, debit card is given to us and that increases. Surprising. It is increasing. Somebody else is not depositing anything into our account, we ourselves. Only thing is we don't know that we are depositing. We are not aware. Who will see? Whatever we have to do, we have to do. We can manage. Chalo, aage badho. That is good for ignorant people who do not know what is in store. Because we have to answer for every single expression, every thought that we have thought, every word that we have said, every action that we have performed, we have to answer. We have to answer. No way we can escape. Not a single thing we can escape. We have to answer every single thing. If we understand this, that we have planned all the things much before our entry. This is very, very clear. We will meet the people, we will meet the obstacles, we will meet the opportunities. Remember these things. People, obstacles, opportunities, exactly as per our plan. Opportunities also, obstacles also. People, of course, as per our plan. But how we handle these meetings, when we meet obstacles, when we meet people, when we meet opportunities, how we handle these meetings, that is our free will. That is our purushartha. That is the opportunity that God has given to us. Here you can come out of those things. Here is the opportunity that is given to you. You can come out clean if you manage your free will perfectly. How we handle these things? What we meet is destiny. Swami Chidatmanandha very clearly said. What we meet is destiny, but how we meet what we meet is free will. And destiny is not written by somebody. We have provided the material for others to write. We gave everything. So how we handle the meetings? How we handle? Do we handle these meetings through reactions or responses? Reaction is our free will. Response is our free will. Choice is our free will. Decision is our free will. The decisions that we make, the choices that we make, the responses, the reactions are free will. If we can understand the free will, we can free at will. We can free ourselves at will from all these things. If we understand free will, we can free ourselves at will. Reaction is free will. It is not destiny. Response is free will. Choice is free will. Decision is free will. Of course, that might influence us, but this is free will. With our free will, we succumb to the destiny and repeat the same, or with our free will, with awareness, with conscious responses, we overcome the destiny and get out of the clutches of the destiny and learn the lessons. How beautiful it is. In fact, it is all very beautifully designed. Every choice that we make not only affects our lives, but also affects the lives of the others who are around us, with whom we are relating. Remember this. Every choice that I make, it not only affects us, but it also affects others. Every step I take towards the higher, it affects us and others around us. Every step I take towards the lower, it affects us and the people around us. Our relationships, with whom we are connected. So every choice has to be a responsible choice. Irresponsibility, negligence, laziness, slumber will lead us more into suffering, more into entanglements. Before we are born, we are very much aware of the entire plan. After our death, there is a beautiful process that is designed for us by the creator of this creation. The various things that we undergo, the various experiences that we pass through, the various classes, subjects that we learn in the universities, various classrooms, various departments. In a university there are so many departments. Similarly, after death, we go through so many departments in the universities. We go to those classes. We sit in those classes. We go through those experiences. We look at what is being taught and we learn. At the time of the death, in fact, there is an opportunity provided by the God Himself for us to get a review of the life lived. It is like replay of our beautiful moments in life. It is like 80-year-old couple sitting there and watching their video of marriage when they were 20 years. 60 years ago, those experiences, what they have undergone, they still make the couple blush. Those few beautiful moments which they see in the video or CD or DVD, whatever it is according to the present latest technology, they enjoy. And in those moments, sometimes they might have reacted to few people when people try to tease them, pull them. Those also are recorded. So they point out to each other, hey, see, you reacted like that. Oh, you also reacted like that. See? And then they see all that. Everything is recorded. Everything is videoed. Similarly, our whole life is perfectly, digitally video recorded. Nobody can manipulate it. Akashic records, according to our Puranas, they are very much true, absolutely correct. Everything is videoed, everything is recorded. And not only that, not for anybody's fun, but that is replayed for our benefit. For our benefit. That is a replay at the time of the death. The last few moments before the soul completely leaves the body, or sometimes immediately at that moment, one beautiful replay is given. Beautiful replay. Then we will understand, Ayya, what I have done, what all things I have done. Because I do so many things, I don't look back, I don't see. Because whenever we watch a cricket match, most people want to stay back at home and watch because ting, replay, ting, again, slow motion. But that's why sometimes when those organizers notice that people are not going to the grounds, they started displaying in huge screen replays. They are also replay. Because they can watch slowly, they can see how tick, 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 how it has happened, run out, and how the clean bowled, and again how the sixers and fours were hit. And it's a great joy. Again see. If you are losing, we will not see, but if you are winning, we will see again and again those replays. We'll see it again, nice, aha! Replays. Replays are provided for us to replace our negative things. Replays are for replacements. If we understand, then the replay will help us to replace many things. It's a beautiful occasion. The whole life is viewed. That is a beautiful opportunity. That is one occasion. And again, after we depart, again we undergo a process. We go through the university. And within that university, this is a different teaching. This is the thing which you have to understand. This is the thing which you have to know. It's totally a different teaching. Here, we are not sitting and watching the video. Here it's a different university. Please understand, this is what happens after we die and go through certain processes for our own self-purification. It's an opportunity given to us. It's a very clear thing. The clear thing is, see, we are made to go through all the experiences that we have gifted to others. Please listen. We feel all the feelings that we made others to undergo because of our help, because of our hurt, wounds, love, hatred, the positive things that we have given to people, the negative things that we have given to people. All these feelings which others have undergone. If we have helped somebody, that person must have felt so happy, so nice, so good, so clean, so thrilled, very, very touched. Nice. We are made to undergo same feeling, and we will be taught why we are undergoing this feeling. We will made to undergo the same feeling. Then we are learning the lesson by being good, by helping, by really serving. We will experience nice things. We will experience. This is ingrained in us. These are all universities after death. Admission free. Free admission. Everybody is eligible. Everybody has to go through. We can't choose. We have to go through only 2 universities. Either this university or that university. Admit card is through Papa or Punya. That's all. Identity card is given. Admit card. Papa, Punya. And every learning we undergo there is imprinted in our deeper levels of the mind, because we carry our mind after death, we carry our intellect after death, my dear. It goes through. It goes along with us. We are made to undergo. If we have wounded anybody, we are made to live that experience. Go through. Moment by moment. Bit by bit. We are made to go through. Don't ever think that people who are doing mischiefs are let down. They are let out by the punishing authorities, or the person will undergo this. Made to undergo the feelings. If we have hurt somebody, we will go through that hurt. The situations and circumstances are designed in such a way there, so perfectly designed, that this soul, this Bhutatma, is made to undergo that experience, not simply watch. That is at the time of death, because we are already suffering, there only we watch. At least then we will learn. We will not. So undergo, beta, undergo. Aja. 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 They'll be waiting. We have to undergo that. We cannot avoid. Every single person. If we have managed advocates or magistrates here, impossible to manage Chitragupta. Impossible, my dear, impossible. Impossible. No manipulations. Every thought we think is already there on their screen. There are thought sensors. We think of managing, it's already there on the screen. And the head of the department is watching. Thought. So we are made to undergo. If we have inflicted injuries upon somebody, we are made to go through that feelings of the injured person. We will go through that feelings. If you have loved somebody and made somebody feel at home, we will go through that love-filled feelings. My dear friends, we create our heaven, we create our hell. This is what is hell, this is what is heaven. But it is there. We go through that. We go through that. Every single thing. If you have disrespected somebody, created stories about somebody, insulted somebody, we are made to live through those experiences. This is what is hell. Every single slap that we have given without any proper justification, without proper righteous attitude, we will undergo. Every plot we plotted against somebody, we will be made to undergo. The positive things that we have expressed towards people, we will undergo. The negative things that we have expressed towards people, we will undergo. This review is not done with judging attitude, with criticizing attitude, but with a loving attitude. It is with a loving attitude. It's love for our own benefit, for our own. See how many times God gives us the opportunity. Before birth, at the time of death, after death. फिर भी सुनते नहीं ना, इसीलिए बाद में डायरेक्ट एक्सपीरियंसेस आते. तभी भी नहीं सुनते तो फिर सुनाते. जितने दिन नहीं सुनते उतने दिन सुनाते. सुनते ही रहना. That's all. सुनते ही रहना. It is not simple listening, my dear, it's reliving. We have inflicted something, afflicted someone, we live through that experience. Everything is ordained, beautifully designed. We go through that. Why this? Why? We will be shown what we have done. Looking at that video, we are undergoing here. We will be shown. You know how it is? It is like IMAX. And 360 degrees IMAX. IMAX is only this much. There are certain things, 360 degrees, movie theaters. Wherever you see same picture, भाग ही नहीं सकते. Like that we will be placed in a 360 degree screen room where our life story is being replayed. Everything we have done, all our secrets also are displayed there because everything is videoed. What can you do? कुछ बचा ही नहीं. Every single thing, all what we have done, that also with stereophonic sound effect. Dolby digital system. Surround sound with like that it will come. Surround sounds, special effects, speakers everywhere, ऊपर नीचे आगे पीछे, everywhere speaker, all our secret whispers, everything with full blown effect it is shown. वहां देखो या अंडरगो हो जाओ. You see their experience because you have nothing now to say no, because why this? देखो सीन, देखो सीन स्क्रीन में देखो. वहां स्क्रीन में करंट जाता नहीं, प्रोजेक्टर स्टॉप होता नहीं. Always it will be there and you can manage the person who is showing the scene also. कुछ भी नहीं है. देखो, see, you see all things and undergo. See, undergo. See, undergo. See, undergo. Good, undergo. Bad, undergo. Whenever we undergo good, all good one package. Heaven, all bad another package. Hell. Now tell me, heaven is a university. Hell is a university. They are not bad things. They are for our own teaching and learning. Who told us it is bad? It is for good. Otherwise, how will we go through? If we are simply shown, if we are sensitive enough, if we were sensitive enough, at the time of death when that is shown to us, we would have learnt. But हम देखते नहीं ना, वो कर दिए भाई, क्या होने का है? हो गया, कुछ कर दिए, तो बाद में सोचना क्या बात है, झापड़ खींच दिए, हो गई. And we have justifications, you know, it might be his प्रारब्ध खींचना. दान तोड़ दिया तो उसका प्रारब्ध होगा. So then, you know, we don't know which is our prarabdha, which is our purushartha, no? So that is why whatever is our doing, we will be undergoing. Then we will understand, this was my doing, yeah, go through. Chal, bite. If you have pulled the hair of somebody, punched somebody, we will be also made to undergo that. Pull, punch. Why are you doing this? Video, dekho. Which birth, that will be computer, tick it, and then it will go into that. And then that track will be played. That DVD track, that track will come. 360 degrees. Zing. And then we will be seeing pulling hairs of somebody, hitting somebody, and then hating somebody, and then everything. We will be surprised. Did we do that? Yes, this is what it is. There are no actors here to enact our roles. We will only enact. This is what we undergo. And again, when we are born, we are given final lessons. Whatever we have seen already, same circumstances from the people. Now, there in those universities, we have undergone those already. You have undergone. And after taking birth, we have helped somebody, that other person will be there to again give back help to us. We have hated somebody, the same person will be in same role or different role to hate us. If we have loved somebody, same person will be there to love us in a same role or different role. Again in the birth. So again we will give and take and give and take and clear our karmic debts. But if you don't learn there, no botheration. Kya karne ka hai? Again, before birth one show, at the time of death another show, and after death undergo. And again relive, again live life. Where can we avoid? That is why let us not at all feel bad that, all wicked people are getting their own way, getting their things done and all that. Forget, kuch bachne wala nahi. Koi nahi bachta. Bach sakta hi nahi. So how beautifully God has designed. Now think, Let us not say heaven hai, hell hai. Tu hai, मैं हूं तो वो भी है. Understand that. तू है, तेरे लिए ही वो है. मैं नहीं हूं, वो भी नहीं है. That's all. Now let us see Vidyaranya Swami in Anubhuti Prakasha. Viprakshatradi sadyonim. Viprakshatradi sadyonim. Svavarahadikamapi. Svavarahadikamapi. Asadyonimavapnoti. Asadyonimavapnoti. Bhuloke janma chetada. Bhuloke janma chetada. Sloka number 102 in Maitrayaniya Shakha Vivaranam in Anubhuti Prakasha of Vidyaranya. Viprakshatradi sadyonim svavarahadikamapi asadyonimavapnoti bhuloke janma chetada. Our birth in this world, the individual soul, the Jiva, Atma, the Bhuta, Atma, I, whatever we say, this Bhutatma, this individual soul, were to be born in this world because of merits and demerits, because of punya and because of papa, then it has a noble birth as the one endowed with spirituality, valor, ityadi, etc. because of merits. A birth as the one endowed with spirituality, valor, all beautiful, positive, good things around, which surround either such birth, or if there are papas, or it has ignoble birth, such as Swaha, dog, Varaha, pig. Dog, pig. So don't think, एक बार आ गए ह्यूमन बर्थ में तो अब फिर जाएंगे नहीं वहां. डेफिनेटली जाएंगे, डाउट ही नहीं है. लिखा हुआ है, यह प्रमाण है. And for the comfort of the people, if somebody is saying that, no question of going back and all that, comforting people, that's all. Or people are ready only for such teaching, otherwise the followers will leave the teacher, so the teacher is afraid, so teaching that only. ऐसा भी होता है, दुनिया है ना, कलयुग है. टीचर से टीच ओनली व्हाट स्टूडेंट्स वांट. अभी क्या टीचिंग है वो, एक्सेप्ट बेवकूफी, फूलिंग अराउंड. Why? Because the teacher can't stand if the students leave the teacher. So here the teacher is afraid, I have to stand, so you make me stand. So they say, we will sit, you stand. Okay. Comfortably sit. You teach us only what we want to listen. क्या teaching है? प्यार है तो चुम्मा भी देते, घूसा भी देते. Both will be there in teaching. Then only we will learn both. That's what life is. That's what thing is. So, ignoble births such as dog, pig, etc. left to our imagination. We can go to zoo and see. Our imagination, what all things are in store for us and which all births and which we want to select and that also. Which are crawling, anything we can select. Lifelong entertainment. We can go through that. In fact, we might have gone through so many yonis. All these births to come up here also. All yonis we have undergone. So all those nostalgic things will be there, to ready to be reactivated any time. Hey, you came back? came back, came back. That's all. Yeah. That's what it is. You see dogs on the street shouting and suddenly some dog comes, come back. You came back again? Yeah, I went to USA and then came back again. And then that dog says, last birth you cheated, now also come. That will also shout. What to do? Papa, if we do ignoble births that are there, we will be born as a dog, we will be born as a pig, etc., etc., etc. Big list. Better be careful about what we do in life. And another beautiful thing. Sloka number 103, Maitrayaniya Shakha Vivaranam in Anubhuti Prakasha. Anyatra janma chetarhi punyena swargamasnute papena narakam dvandvaihi abhibhutah paribhramet anyatra janma chetarhi punyena swargamasnute papena narakam dvandvaihi abhibhutah paribhramet. If it were to be born in the other world, because there are other worlds also, Bhur Bhuva Swaha Mahajana Tapas Satya, or Atala Vitala Sutala Talatala Rasatala Mahatala Patala, 7 above, 7 below, whichever loka it is, wherever we are supposed to be born, because of our actions, whatever it is, if we were to be born in the other world, then by its punya, merits, we will attain Swarga. And by the papa, demerits, we will reach Naraka. We have burnt Narakasura on Deepavali day. Probably we might have visited him earlier. That's why sometimes people make beautiful Narakasuras to burn. Whatever it is. So, in Naraka, what is going to happen? What is said here is, Pape nanarakam dvandvaihi abhibhutah paribhramet. In Naraka, the soul wanders by being afflicted by dvandvaihi, opposites. Afflicted by opposites, being, undergoing everything what we have done, good, bad, everything, opposites. Whatever we have done, we will undergo that. We are made to experience it there, 360 degrees video. Dekho, bhogto. See and experience. What a beautiful thing. And what are these opposites? 104, sloka number. Manava manav sitoshne dvandvanityadikanihi yo bhutatmoditas sodha Vispashtamabhidhiyate. What are these opposites? Mana, avamana. Honor, dishonor. Sita, ushna. Cold, heat, etc. All dualities we undergo. We undergo there. We experience that very, very clearly. And we are born again into the Bhuloka. same circumstances for us to learn the lesson once again. So that the lesson that we have learned there, are we using it? Are we in awareness? Are we in love? Because it is not we do and then sometime somebody suffers or some birth we suffer, we don't know. It is like that, no? Nowadays, who knows whether we suffer or not, whether it is heaven and hell exist or not, whether it is rebirth and all that. We don't want to believe, we want to avoid the fear. So we want to, no, we don't believe only. They don't bother whether you believe or don't believe. That is very much there. We live whether we believe or don't believe. We are made to live. Definitely we have to live. Depending upon the levels of our consciousness, purity of our mind, sensitivity of our heart, not sensuousness, sensitivity of our heart, there are different levels of students. Those when they are shown, I should not, they learn. And then, before birth, we are again shown in the presence of our great gurus, teachers, masters. All will be there with us to assist and guide. Whole thing will be shown. See, all those things are your karma phalas, your karmas. So you have to undergo them in the process of phala. So now, this will be the lifespan, these will be the circumstances, these will be the people, these and these will be the opportunities, these will be the obstacles. This is how the things are designed. This is what is destiny. And now we tell you once again, because you know you will get back whatever you have done, because now you know that you have to learn the lessons of the positive side, of the higher side, and then because you are very conscious now, you are very aware. Now please be careful, please be careful. And we will say, yes, I will be careful, yes, I will not do anything bad, yes, I will not. The moment we are born, the Maya covers us and bhul gaye. And again we start seeing why this is happening in life, why that person is like that, why this person is like that, why father is obstructing everything, why mother is behaving differently, why these people are like that, why that fellow is loving, why this fellow is not loving. All these confusions and tensions and worries and anxieties, and then because we have to learn. We have to grow. The soul has to grow. So that's why freedom is given. The independence is given to choose, to learn by oneself and to grow. Because if somebody carries us like a buffalo, we sit on the buffalo and then somebody carries us, we will not learn. So we have to learn by ourselves. Then only we will grow. Our growth happens through our learning. If parents do the homework for the child will not grow. Parents are not going to write exams, isn't it? When we write examination, we have to have the knowledge. We should study. We should do the laboratory experiments so that we will produce whatever we have. If we want somebody else to do it, it is not possible. So that is why here also we have to undergo. We have to see by ourselves. That is why we are made to be born again and again. Here. Again and again we are made to be born. Till we learn. Till we really learn and get rid of all karmic debts. Once we get rid of all karmic debts and once you have learnt all the lessons, then two choices are given to such perfect people, evolved souls. Choice number one, you want to come back and help the other souls, other people who are in ignorance, who are suffering, who are undergoing so much. Learn, just teach them, just be helpers, be guides, be people who assist, be people who teach, be people who make them learn, like that. Those people come back exactly as per his plan, or just be there in him, with him, as him, not different from him. Option number two. Two options. Just be there as the Supreme Consciousness, or maintain that individuality even though there is oneness. There is a unique individuality in oneness, and come back to help all others. Choices for those people. This is after we have learnt all the lessons. How beautifully everything is programmed. See how beautiful it is. Now how glorious is the culture that teaches us so clearly. Our culture the system of spirituality here is absolutely perfect. Nowhere in this world this perfection is reached. Offshoots of this culture are also perfect. Offshoots of this spirituality from India. We are not boasting. We are not self-praising. This is the truth. This is the reality. Even the so-called great people who are, few of them who are born in the Western world, who have reached higher levels of consciousness, who can scan and tell where the first realization occurred in this creation, it is in India. They have published these reports also. Where the first time the human consciousness attained the level of divine consciousness, India. And be proud that we are connected, by mistake at least, with India. All that glitters all around, it just glitters. That's all. The land also has its own energy. The latest scientific discoveries by very many people who are publishing reports, photographs, each particular place has got its own vibration, its own light, its own energy, its own purity. Think. When people said, it's not a joke, they didn't say just like that. The land where human levels have reached divine consciousness levels, where so freely everything is discussed and taught, such high levels, everything's clear, no ambiguity of anything. Nowhere it is said, don't ask this. I will not tell you because I don't know. Nowhere. That is why there are Upanishads, there are Vedas, there are Puranas, there are Itihasas, there are Prakarana Granthas. What not you ask, that is there, my dear. Everything in doctorate level to kindergarten level, ABC level to PhD level. Think. Everything is available. All that we have to do is know, that's all. You have to just know it. Just we have to know. What else we need? If we know it, that is more than enough. One father was being questioned by the son. Dad, am I a descendant of monkeys and apes? He told dad. Dad, am I a descendant of monkeys and apes? Who told you? Mom told me. Then dad said, I am not sure because I don't know much about your mother's side of the family. Very intelligent, huh? I am not sure about your mother's side of the family. I don't know. Whatever side we are born, there are both sides to it. The punya also is there, papa also is there. Whenever we are born in the bhuloka, both things will be there with us. Punya is there, papa is there. So we can't get rid of this unless and until we learn the lessons. So at least let us understand this. First show before we are conceived. One screenplay. Everything is shown. Next, at the time of death. Next, after death. तभी भी नहीं सुने actual situations in life. इतने बार opportunities देते भगवान. सीखना ना. Now please understand, we will evolve only when we hold on to awareness, love, forgiveness, compassion, divinity, helping, serving. This is all. Then only we progress, then only we go. Otherwise, we go on mistaking everything that is for us, and we don't know what to talk, how to behave. There was one person who was telling to his friend, I am not able to keep my girlfriends for a long time, yaar. I don't know. I am not able to keep them in hold. I struggle to get a girlfriend, and then after some time she goes away. I don't know how to hold a girlfriend. Then the other friend said, Dekho, you have to be little romantic with girlfriends, at least in words. At least in words, little romantic. You tell them that you love. You tell them that there is so much, at least romantic. I told them, I tried to tell, but still they go. Then he asked, how did you tell? Tell me one statement. How did you tell? No, he said, please listen. He said, darling, the love that I have for you is like diarrhea. I can't stop it. Kya comparison? Wah wah, wah wah. To another girl, it seems he told, darling, the love I have for you is like dysentery. I can't keep it. Then the friend said, now I understand why they run away. You are telling that you have something, but use right thing. What is that you are trying to use? You are in communication, but what are you telling? Telling, but how are you telling? We need to learn a lot how to meet what we meet. How to express in this world. How to express in this world, you have to learn a lot. You have to know a lot in this world. How to really go into the life's experiences. And how to really learn from these experiences. One boy was telling to his girl, darling, I can go to the end of the world for your sake. I can go to the end of the world for your sake. She said, please go, don't come back. I have heard that there is one traffic junction. There is one junction of roads where one young, smart, lovely looking lady traffic constable was posted. Smart, young, lovely looking lady traffic constable was posted. But for a novelty, to bring people back to the old ages, maybe our people decided that instead of traffic lights, they will have signboards displayed by this young, beautiful girl, traffic constable. And going back to the days, sometimes taking pride in our olden days, just like that. So, if you remember, whenever we go to the traffic junction, red light, then orange light, then green light. And sometimes people who can't see it properly, they say it as blue light and all. That's a different issue. Orange they see as a yellow and all. Okay, it's all fine. Actually, it is like that. Sometimes there may be some changes. You don't know. So, red light, okay, orange light, and green light. So, red light is for what? Stop. Orange light is for what? Look. And green light is for proceed. Later on, the newspaper agents, they took a survey that became the busiest traffic junction. Why busiest traffic junction? Most of the youngsters are going round and round and round and round and round and round. And they interviewed few people, and they found out that the unsuccessful love boys were going round and round again. They said, why? Because we get satisfaction here, that we are successful. How? Whenever we go there, she shows one sign, stop. Then she shows, look. And then she says, proceed. अरे वाह, क्या बात है. रोड के सेंटर में टेर के स्टॉप लुक प्रोसीड बोलो तो हम नहीं स्टॉप थे. We will stop, we will look, and we will proceed. That's what. Because there are many other male constables there, we will proceed round and round. But not straight to her, because they are there. So round and round. Stop, look, proceed, we'll enjoy. And one day it was a holiday, but still she was on duty.
So one guy took an advantage. Nobody around. So he went straight to her, took his bike straight in front of her and said, "How am I? How do I look? Would you mind making friendship with me?" She was very decent. She showed one sign. Pick it up. There were so many things. Pick it up. Go slow. She picked up one sign and showed, "Go slow." But still, he advanced a little further and he said, "I feel like proposing you." And she looked up and picked up another sign. "Speed breaker ahead." Then still he went on telling, "Will you come for a party? Will you come for dating and all?" Then she showed one more thing. "About turn." But still he started talking and then trying to tease and pull and all that. Again she picked up one more thing. "No entry." He still didn't listen. Then she thought, okay, one more thing she showed. "Accident prone zone." Means danger. And another thing, danger, accident prone zone, danger. Accident prone zone, danger. But still he did not listen. Still he continued and he tried to advance to her and then tried to touch her and pull her. Then she gave one slap and showed dead end. We will be shown all signs before we are born. What all signs will be on display in our birth? After we have done all the job in this world, at the time of death we will be shown again what all chaurastas we have gone through. Again, up above, there also we will be made to relive and undergo all things, whatever we have given to others, done to others, good, bad, everything. And again we are born. It is all a process of learning through relationships. Harihi Om. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।